Hello student, a very good morning, and you have started watching a fresh video of SCCP education point. And in this video, we are going to solve some problems in chapter 3rd, class 10 mathematics part 1, and the chapter name is arithmetic progression. And in this chapter, yesterday we have learned about nth term of AB, this concept, or that is Tn formula. And today we are going to solve entire practice set 3.2 in this video. So keep watching and clear your concepts. Okay, so here is a practice set 3.2, and the first problem in this practice set, it is based on activity. Write the correct number in the given boxes from the following AP. First, second, third, we have some problems here. So let's solve them. Okay. So we have to fill up the correct number or terms in these empty boxes. The AP is 1, 8, 15, 12. Here the first term, that is A, is 1. So in this box, 1 will be filled up. And A is also equal to T1, means A and T1 represent the first term of the AP, means T1 is also 1. T2 means the second term, which is 8. T3 means the third term, which is 15. Okay, now we are going to find out the common difference in this arithmetic progression. And the formula for the arithmetic common difference in arithmetic progression is T2 minus T1, means 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. T3 minus T2 means 15 minus 8, which is again equal to 7. Therefore, the common difference in this arithmetic progression is 7. All right. So this is nothing but the first activity of this practice set. Now let's solve the second activity. The given AP is 3, 6, 9, 12. Here the first term, that is T1, is 3. The second term, that is T2, is equal to 6. T3 means the third term, which is 9. And the T4, that is fourth term of this AP, is 12. Now the common difference, T2 minus T1, that is, so we have to write the common difference directly here as this activity suggests us. T2 minus T1 means 6 minus 3, which is equal to 3. T3 minus T2 means 9 minus 6, which is again equal to 6. Means the common difference in this arithmetic progression is 3. So D is equal to 3. Now let's move towards the next activity. So the given arithmetic progression is minus 3, minus 8, minus 13, minus 18. Here 3T, T3 is equal to minus 13. T2 means the second term, which is equal to minus 8. T4 equals to minus 18. And the T1 is minus 3. Now let's find the common difference. T2 minus T1, meaning minus 8 minus minus 3, minus 8 minus minus 3, which is equal to minus 8 plus 3 means minus 5. So T2 minus T1 is minus 5. Then T3 minus T2. So since it is an arithmetic progression, the common difference D is constant. Therefore, T3 minus T2, which is again a formula for the common difference, that is D, and which is same in entire arithmetic progression, means T3 minus T2 equals to 5. Here the first term, that is A, is minus 3. And the common difference, as we have found here, is, it's negative 5. Negative 5. Okay, now let's move towards to solve the problem number 4, or the activity number 4. The given AP is 70, 60, 50, 40. Means the next term is going to be decreased, meaning the t is negative here. So here t1, that is the first term, is 70. T2, the second term, which is equal to 60, and T3 is 50. Here the first term, that is A, equals to 70. And the common difference we can observe here, the next term, if we have to find to next term in this AP, so the next term is going to decrease by 10 in each of this term, meaning the common difference, that is D, equals to minus 10, right? So the first problem we have solved. Now let's move towards the next problem. So here is problem number 2 in this practice set. Decide whether following sequence is an AP. If so, find the 20th term of the progression. Okay, so here is a sequence or the progression, and we have to decide whether it is an arithmetic progression or not. We know that if the constant if the common difference between any two consecutive term in the sequence is same, then the given sequence or progression is an arithmetic progression. So first of all, we have to decide the given terms. That is, we can write that here t1 is equal to minus 12, t2 equals to minus 5, t3 equals to 2, t4 means 9, t5 is equal to 16, t6 is equal to 23, and t7, which is equal to 30. Okay, now we have to find d, and the formula for d is t is equal to t2 minus t1. So t2 is minus 5 minus 12, meaning minus 5 plus this negative sign, and in the multiplication we have again a negative sign which return us plus sign or the positive sign. So we can write here minus 5 plus 12, which will give us the number positive 7. All right. Again, t3 minus t2. Let's find this difference. So t3 means positive 2 minus minus 5, which is equal to 2 plus 5 is equal to again 7. Now t4 minus t3, t4 is 9 minus 2, which is equal to again 7. Now t5 minus t4, so the value of t5 is 16 minus t4 equals to 9. So 16 minus 9 equals to again 7. Now t6 minus t5. So the value of t6 is 23 minus t5 is 16, which again give us the value as 7. And lastly, t7 minus t6. So the value of t7 is 30 minus t6 equals to 23, which will give us the number 7. So you can observe here the common difference between any two consecutive terms in this progression is same, which is 7. Therefore, the given progression is an arithmetic progression. Since we can write, since D are the common difference between any two consecutive terms in the sequence is same or constant, that is 7. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression or AP. Now let's move toward the second part of this problem. If so means if it is an AP, if so, find the 20th term of the progression. To find any term in any arithmetic progression, we use the formula Tn equals to a plus in bracket n minus 1 into d. So this is nothing but the formula for finding any specific term in the AP. Okay, so we have to find the 20th term. So we will replace this n with the number 20. Therefore, T20, that is the 20th term, is equal to A. A means the first term, which is minus 12 plus n means 20 minus 1 into D. D is 7. Okay, so now let's simplify it. Minus 12 plus 19 times 7. Now further modify it. Minus 12 plus 19 times 7 is 133. And if you subtract 12 from 133, it will give us the number 121. So the value of T20 is 121. Therefore, the 20th term of the AP or the arithmetic progression is 121. And that's the final answer. This question can be asked for 3 marks. Okay, now let's move towards the next problem. So here the question number 3 or the problem number 3. Given arithmetic progression 12, 16, 20, 24, dash dash dash. Find the 24th term of this progression. Okay, now let's observe the problem itself. It clearly states that the given sequence of the progression is an arithmetic progression. So we can write here the first term, that is A, equals to, first of all, just write the sequence or the progression or the arithmetic progression. 12, 16, 20, 24, dot dot dot. So it is nothing but the given arithmetic progression. Since it is an arithmetic progression which is given, so we are not going to find the common difference for several times. So we will just find the common difference only once. Therefore, here A equals to 12. D means the T2 minus T1, we can write T2 minus T1, that is 16 minus 12, which is equal to 4. The common difference or the value of D in this arithmetic progression is 4. Now we have to find the 24th term of this AP. Now we can use Tn formula to find the required term. Now using Tn formula. Okay, so the Tn formula is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times T. Since we have to find 24th term, so we will replace this n with 24, meaning T24 equals to A is 12 plus n means 24. So 24 minus 1 into D is 4. All right, so we have replaced all values here in this formula. Okay, so 12 plus 24 minus 1 is 23 times 4. 12 plus 23 23 times 4. 23 times 4 is 92. Therefore, 92 plus 12 is 104. Okay, so T24 is equal to 104. Therefore, 24th term of the AP is 104. That's it. So this question can be asked for 2 marks. Now let's move towards next problem. The same kind of problems once again. So here 7, 13, 19, 25, dot 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 is the given arithmetic progression. Therefore, here the value of first term, that is A, equals to 7. D means T2 minus T1. So let's subtract first term from the second, that is 13 minus 7, which will give us the number 6. The common difference in this arithmetic progression is 6. Okay. Now, using Tn formula, we will find the 19th term in this AP. The formula itself is Tn is equal to A plus in bracket n minus 1 times T. So T19 equals to 7, which is the value of A, plus 19 minus 1 into 6, which is the value of common difference, that is T. We will write since n is equal to 19. Okay, now let's further modify it. 7 plus 19 minus 1 is 18 times 6. So 7 plus 18 times 6 is 108, and 108 plus 7 is equal to 115. So the value of T9 is 115. Therefore, the 19th term of the arithmetic progression is 115, and that's the final answer. Again, this question or the problem could be asked for 2 marks in exams. Now let's move towards next problem. The same problem again. Nine comma 4 comma minus 1 comma 6 comma minus 11 comma dot 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 is nothing but the given arithmetic progression. Okay, therefore here A means the first term, which is 9. T means the common difference, which is equal to second term minus the first term, meaning 4 minus 9, which will give us the number negative 5. So negative 5 is the common difference in this arithmetic progression. Now let's find 27th term of this AP. Now using Tn formula, okay, therefore Tn equals to A plus in bracket n minus 1 times T. Therefore T, so this n will be replaced with 27 since we have to find the 27th term of the AP. So A is 9 plus 27 minus 1 into the value of D is minus 5. Okay. Now let's further modify it. 9 plus 26 into minus 5, which will give us 9, and 26 times 5, which of course will give us a negative value, which is minus 130. So 130 minus 9 is 121. Since 130 seems to be a greater number here, so we will give the negative sign as the bigger number has a negative sign. Therefore, T27 is 121, which is negative. Therefore, 27th term of the arithmetic progression is negative 121. And that's it. Okay, I hope you're getting these points. Now let's move towards the next problem. The problem number 6, which asks find how many 3-digit natural numbers which are divisible by 5. The three things we have to understand and realize here. The given each term in this arithmetic progression is a 3-digit, then natural number, and which are divisible by 5. So first we will write the given sequence, which is of course an AP. The first 3-digit number which is divisible by 5 is 100. Therefore, or here, the 3-digit natural numbers divisible by 5 are 100, 105, 110, 115, comma dot dot dot, and the last 3-digit number which is divisible by 5 is 995. Okay, so this progression is nothing but an arithmetic progression, since we can find the common difference between each consecutive term is constant, which is 5, because this sequence has the numbers which are 3 digits, natural, and divisible by 5. Mean the common difference is 5 here. Therefore, here A means the first term is 100, then D, which is of course a common difference, which is 5, and the last term. Sometimes Tn is treated as the last number if the given arithmetic progression is a finite progression. So Tn's value here is 995. So it has been asked that how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5? Means we have to find the value of n. Okay, what we have to find? The value of n. So this can be done using Tn's formula again. Means the Tn formula is not just used for to find the specific term in the AP. We can also find the number of terms in the AP if the last term and the first term and the common difference is given. So Tn formula can be used for several purposes in the problems based on arithmetic progression. Okay. Now, using Tn formula, Tn equals to a plus in bracket n minus 1 times t, which is a formula of the specific term in the AP, and the value of Tn is 995. So we will replace this Tn with 995 equals to A means the first term, which is 100, plus n. We have to find the value of n, since we will take this n as it is, minus 1, and the common difference is 5. All right. Therefore, now this n minus 1 into 5, I'm going to write to the left hand side now. So n minus 1 times 5 equals to This positive 100 will go to the next side and it becomes negative. So 995 minus 100. So 995 minus 100 will give us 895, and this 5 in the multiplication to this bracket will go to the place of denominator or in the division 5. Okay, so left hand side will remain with n minus 1. Now let's divide this 895 with 5. So 5 ones are 5. Okay, then 3 is a reminder. 5 7 is the 35. Then 4 is the remainder, and 5 9s are 45. So n minus 1 equals to 179. Therefore, n is equal to 179 plus 1. This negative 1 will convert into positive 1 when it will change the side. Therefore, n is equal to 180. So it has been asked that find the number of terms which satisfy the particular condition, and the conditions are given in this problem. So there are 180 three-digit natural numbers which are divisible by 5. Okay, therefore there are 180 three-digit natural numbers divisible by 5. Okay, so this question can be asked for 3 marks. Now let's move towards the next problem. Okay, if 11th term and 21st term of an AP are 16 and 29 respectively, then find the 41st term of that AP. So it is given that we have an AP whose 11th term is 16 and 21st term is 29, and we have to find what is the 41st term of that AP. So first of all, we will consider that let A be the first term and D be the common difference of the arithmetic progression. Okay, so using Tn formula, we can write the 11th term. Therefore, T11 in this arithmetic progression, it is clearly mentioned in the problem that 11th term of the AP is 16, meaning T11 is equal to 16. Okay, we can use Tn formula in this expression or in this equation. Therefore, using Tn formula, now T11 means A plus 10D. Okay, A plus 10D meaning T11, which is equal to 16. And this is nothing but the first equation that we got here. Now, it is also given the 21st term of the AP is 29. Also, T21, which is equal to 29, which is of course the given thing. Given. Now, using the same formula, that is Tn formula, we can write a T21 as A plus 20D equals to 29, and this will be our second equation. Now, if we subtract equation first from the second, we can cancel out the term A, and find the value of the common difference, that is t's value. So we will going to write here now, subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So let's write equation 2 first. A plus 20t equals to 29 is our equation number 2, and we have to subtract equation number first from this second equation. So we will write a plus 10d equals to 16, our equation number 1. Now let's change the sign of second equation, or change the sign of each term in the second equation. So 9 minus 6 is 3, and 2 minus 1 is 1. A positive, a negative will be cancelled out, and 20d minus 10d is 10t. All right. Therefore, 10d is equal to 13, meaning d is equal to 13 divided by 10. So 13 by 10 is the common difference in this particular AP. Now we can put this d's value in any of the equations and find the value of a, that is the value of first term. Now put d is equal to 13 upon 10 in equation number 1. So here is our equation number 1. A plus 10 times value of d is 13 upon 10, which is equal to 16. Now this 10 in the denominator and 10 in the numerator will be cancelled out. So we will get a plus 13 is equal to 16, meaning a is equal to 16 minus 13, meaning a is equal to 3. Therefore, the first term of our AP is 3. Now we have the first term AP and the common difference t. So we can find any term in this arithmetic progression using Tn formula. Now using Tn formula, T41 can be written as a plus 40t. So it is nothing but the modified form of the original Tn's formula. Okay, so a is equal to 3 plus 40 times the value of d is 13 upon 10. So 10 ones are 10, 10 fours are 40. Therefore, 3 plus 13 times 4 is a 52, and 52 plus 3 is 55. Therefore, T41 is equal to 55. Okay, so we have found the 41st term of the AP. Therefore, 41st term of the arithmetic progression is 55, and that's it. So this problem can be asked for 3 marks or sometime for 4 marks. All right, now let's move towards the next problem. Okay, the problem number 8 is a 11, 8, 5, 2, dot dot dot. In this arithmetic progression, which term is number minus 151? So it is given that this is an arithmetic progression, and somewhere a term 151, which is negative, that is negative 151, is included in this arithmetic progression. We just have to find that which term in this AP is minus 151, meaning we have to find the value of n, simply the value of n. Therefore, here, first of all, just write the AP 11, comma 8, comma 5, comma 2, comma dot dot dot, and somewhere we have the number negative 151 in this AP, means we can write minus 151 in the last place in this AP. Okay, so we can treat it as the last term of the AP. So it is given AP, and we have to find the value of n, and this will be our final answer. Therefore, here A equals to 11, D meaning the common difference between 8 and 4, that is T2 minus T1, meaning 8 minus 11, which will give us minus 3. So minus 3 is nothing but the value of D. And of course, the last term Tn, which is equal to minus 151, and we have to find the value of n. Okay, so which term minus 151 is? For that, to find the value of n, we can again use the formula of Tn, or the Tn formula. Therefore, using Tn formula, so basically Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now just replace these values which are given earlier. Tn means minus 151, which is equal to A means 11 plus n minus 1. Don't forget, we have to find the value of n into D, which is minus 3. Now I'm going to write this bracket, that is n minus 1 into minus 3, to the left hand side. So n minus 1 times minus 3, and this 11 will go to the other side and become negative. So minus 151 minus 11, which will give us the number minus 162. All right. So n minus 1 times minus 3 is equal to minus 162. Now this 3 will go to the right hand side, and the relation of this negative 3 to the left hand side is multiplication, and it will change its relation when it will change the side itself. Therefore, n minus 1 is equal to minus 162 divided by minus 3. All right, which will give us this negative will become positive. Okay, so 3 5s are 15, remainder is 1, and 3 4s are 12. Don't forget, this negative in the numerator and the negative number in the denominator will give us the positive result or positive answer. Therefore, now n minus 1 is equal to positive 54. Therefore, n itself will equals to okay, it will equal to 54 plus 1. This negative 1 will go to the right side and become positive 1. Therefore, n is equal to 54, positive 55, sorry, positive 55. And also keep this thing in mind that the value of n never be negative, fractional, or zero, because n represent the number of term, okay, which is nothing but the uh, countable numbers. N is used to count the number of terms. So the numbers which are countable are used to do so. So n will never be negative. It is never a fractional number, and it will never be a zero. Therefore, our answer is 55. Therefore, in the AP, minus 151 is the 55th term, or the 55th term in this AP is minus 151, and that's the final answer. Now let's move towards next problem. Okay. I think the video is going to be a longer video, so it will be convenient to stop here. So let's study these 8 problems, and uh, we will definitely meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this video.